Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday morning. Give me a second. Oh boy. Uh, yeah. Happy Saturday morning. Let me grab my beer real quick. Uh, let's get some air. Uh, uh. So happy Halloween. Today's Halloween day. That's great. Wow, I ran out of whiskey. That's fine. Well, I got just a little bit left. Yeah. So I talked to my parents yesterday, and my dad is really cool guy. Uh, he said, you know, hey, like, son, how are you doing? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm writing all this paper, and nowadays I'm writing about philosophy and science to to bridge the gap between those two disciplines, and especially metaphysics and physics. That's what I'm writing about. Do you know what my father said? My dad? He's like, son, stop studying. Play. Go outside or your house. Playing. Start playing. Okay, yeah. Just stop studying. Just stop studying. Go outside your house and start playing. Okay, that's what my father said. Okay, really cool. So, yeah, my parents' educational philosophy is the balance between work and play. Okay, so that's what my dad was saying. Yeah, don't study too much. Have some balance between work and play, studying and playing. Yeah, don't study all the time, right? It's just really good educational philosophy, right? It's very oriental kind of balance, like yin and yang kind of plus and minus. Yeah, yeah. That's very, very oriental wisdom. Yeah. So I was like, well, yeah, then I understand what you're saying, but I mean, I'm drunk. So I cannot. I mean, I can walk around the neighborhood, although I'm drunk, but I cannot drive because I'm drunk. I didn't say that, but there was my response in my mind. Okay, I mean, if I'm drunk, I cannot drive. So what did I do? I took my dad's advice and I played some YouTube video in this computer and sang some karaoke at home right here. Okay, so smoker's cough. Yeah, so I did play some music video and sang along. Also some social media, my cell phone. And I did play. Okay, so yeah, safely. Because if I'm drunk, I cannot drive. Okay, so yeah, I'm at home, but I was at home last night, but I can still play, and I did. I took my father's advice. I did play. Yeah, singing, playing music, and social media. Yeah, was good. Okay, so work and play balance, right? So, boy, uh, there was some significant discovery yesterday, right? Uh, yeah, so I played. I took my father's advice. I did play last night, singing songs and karaoke music, and at home, right here. Okay, yeah, because I was drunk. So, but I did play. Okay, so work and play. Okay, so I played enough. So it's time for some study. Okay, and whenever my parents give me advice, I take them to my heart. Or my siblings, my colleagues, bosses, friends, when they give me advice, I take them very seriously. Okay, so I listen to people. Okay, so yeah, my friends' advice. Oh, I take them very seriously. Very. They're good advisors, my friends, family members. So okay, so I played. Okay, last night. That's good. Okay, so right now it's like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Saturday morning. So happy Saturday morning, and we discovered that long time, like your friend, or let's say you and I have been friends for a very long time, or you and I were like siblings, brothers, sisters. We spent a very long time together. Okay, it creates inertia, like big mess. Right? It's not just between two people. It's also a person and object, or person and ideology, or habit. Right? Yeah. That's the big discovery we had yesterday. Okay, so I write about this. Okay, I will in this paper. Okay, because this is metaphysics and physics, right? Yeah, we are modeling metaphysical phenomenon. What is metaphysical phenomenon? Yeah, it's a mental stuff, the spiritual, mental concepts, something that is not visible, like love, concept of patriotism. Those concepts, they're not visible things, they're invisible. So Saint Paul was right on the dot. Saint Paul, I think, in New Testament, yeah, the invisible, okay, that's the it's like spiritual warfare. We're fighting not with people but with demons, evil spirits. That's not visible, okay. And also, he says something like God is spirit. God is spirit, okay, invisible. Yeah, we call them metaphysics, okay. Yeah, the ideology, they're not visible, right? Yeah. Yeah. So metaphysical universe and physical universe, they mirror each other, kind of mirror image. So that I already wrote that part in this paper. So that's the main theme of this paper. We're trying to understand metaphysical universe, like ideologies, politics, religion, all that stuff, from physical point of view, in analogy to physics. Okay, that's what we are doing in this paper. Okay, so all right, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Okay, let's take 5 minutes. Oh, boys. Getting cold now. Okay, we're back. So, um, yeah, yeah, it was quite a shocker. I mean, we are kind of inspired by Mr. Albert Einstein because he was wrong in special general relativity theories, but he was very inspirational figure, though. Okay, yeah, he tried to connect between space and time and between um, energy and mass. Uh, he was wrong on both counts. Well, time and space. He didn't quite understand the relationship between time and space. Okay, so and energy and mass, no, they are not equivalent at all. Okay, he was wrong. Okay, and light and gravitation, again, he was wrong, right? But his that attitude of interconnecting two seemingly unrelated things, that was great inspiration for us. Okay, I mean, mass and time, we are not dealing with physics. We are dealing with metaphysics. Okay, humanology. Okay, so mass and time in humanology and metaphysics, yeah, they are about the same thing. Inertia created by spending long time with a person and an object like heirloom, right? Heirloom, like that kind of stuff. The maybe you have a pot with teapot or a cup or dish that you had since your childhood that you inherited from your parents. Or it could be a house that generations after generation, your ancestors, your parents, grandparents lived in. You inherited your house. Okay? Or it could be an object like typewriter, or comb, or teapot, or cutlery, maybe ancient gun, like made in back in like 1800s, rifle that you inherited from your ancestors. Okay? Yeah, long time, person and object. Okay? Yeah, inertia. Right? Yeah, mass, that's what inertia, mass is inertia, okay, inertia, something that very difficult to change the velocity. Okay, so yeah, that's what mass stands for. It stands for inertia. Unchangeability. Okay? And it has correlation, proportionality to with time. Okay, so we're dealing with metaphysics. And it was a shocker to me, okay, because I never thought about things this way. I didn't. It's, it was brand new discovery, at least to me, okay. And I have never seen anybody connecting between mass and time before. Maybe some poets. They are good at analogies, right? Novelists, writers, poets. Maybe. Okay. But I haven't seen anything like this before. It's at least to me, it's brand new. That was quite a shocker yesterday. Boy, it's a big find, big discovery. Okay, so great. Okay, it's not physics. Okay, it's metaphysics. All right. Yeah, this distance, this space and time. Okay, this is metaphysics. Okay, it's not exactly physics. No, it's not. It's metaphysics. It's philosophy, humanology. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's take 5 minutes break, okay? And then let me stop staring at this. Let's snap out of this. Oh boy. And let's get back to previous whiteboard after 5 minutes break, okay? So yeah. All right. Okay. All right, we're back. So, what do we have here? Yeah, yeah, because this is brand new concept to me. Yeah, that's why I cannot write quite yet. We have to brainstorm first. Okay, so I'm not ready to write anything down yet. Yeah, I can write down this vector analysis. Yeah, yeah, just break it down to some subparts. Like, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna repair a car, right? Typically, it's repairing. Typically boils down to replacing subparts. So you unscrew, right? You're repairing a car or some machine, okay, like washing machine or dryer, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I call repairing professionals mechanics, okay, because they are like doctors, right? Yeah, but back in the days when I was in the U.S. Army, yeah, my job was electrician for helicopters. Okay, so yeah, you have some electronic compartment in a helicopter, right? You unscrew it, you diagnose it, and you just replace some subparts. Okay, yeah, that's what it boils down to repair something. A machine. Okay, so yeah, that's what it boils down to. Okay, so over a year ago, okay, my dryer, tumble dryer in my house, this house, okay, it stopped working. Okay, so I called mechanic, the repair professionals, and they came and they what was wrong with the dryer? It was the rubber belt. Yeah, motor was fine. Okay, it's just rubber belt got flayed and yeah, due to aging. Okay, so they replaced this rubber belt that connects motor and metallic this frame. Okay, so yeah, so now it's working fine. Okay. It wasn't necessary to buy a brand new dryer. That's expensive, right? But rubber belt, yes, yes, and also labor of the mechanics, repair professionals, right? So yeah, because if I just buy a brand new dryer, that's a waste. Because motor in the tumble dryer is just fine. Okay, it was just the belt, rubber belt. Okay, yeah, okay. Right. So, size of ideology is number of people who subscribe to the ideology. Okay, so ideology become very strong if a lot of people subscribe to it. Okay, now, so how does this happen then? Subscription to an ideology. We by now we know that it has to do with time spent. Okay, so advertisement, I guess it somehow works, huh? But uh, there's more to it. All right, so that's what we are trying to figure out. How a person say become a Christian? Well, how did I become a Christian? Well, my parents are Christians, right? So as a child, they took me to churches. So in a sense, I did not choose Christianity. Well, no, I didn't. My parents took me to churches when I was a boy, young boy. Okay, so yeah. How do you come to love a gun? Well, because I mean, if you're an American person, and everybody welcome here, okay? So I can only speak for America and Korea. Why? Because that's where I spend most of the times. Time, okay? If you're American and if you love guns, probably because as a child, your father took you to hunting. Your father taught you how to shoot a gun. Maybe your father took you to gun range and went hunting, and maybe that's why you love guns now. right? Yeah, it's time spent, and yeah, pro-gunism. Okay, yeah, just one example. Okay, but time is only one factor, though. Look, I left church when I was in Los Angeles, California. Okay, well, maybe even before that, when I was in Ithaca, New York, I was not really a Christian. All right, I was a scientist, PhD candidate in Ithaca, New York. Did I ever attend church in Ithaca, New York when I was there for 2 years? I don't think so. How about before then? Madison, Wisconsin? Yes, I did go to churches. Uh, But in Ithaca, New York, Cornell days, doing PhD in computer science, computational biology, concentration, I don't think I have been to a church in Ithaca, New York. Not even once. Right? And then I dropped out. I'm sure there is church. There are churches in Ithaca, New York. Okay, I just haven't been to anyone. I'm sure there are churches in Ithaca, New York. I'm sure, but I haven't been any one of them. Okay, to any one of them. Then I to Los Angeles, California. Have I been to some churches in Los Angeles, California? Actually, I have. Mhm. Like one or two. I was in Los Angeles, California for 3 years. So basically, I left church. And then one day I watched this documentary, The Bridge. I told you about this yesterday, right? And then I didn't cry. It was an interesting documentary, but next day I started crying and remembered what Jesus said in the Bible. And then went back to Christianity and then changed the narrative of this movie that I was making. Therapy for Metaphobia. Okay. So what's the therapy for metaphobia about? It's about repentance. Repentance. Okay. This very secular guy somehow met Jesus, God, in the desert. Okay. That's roughly what that movie is about, I guess. It's about Christianity, repentance, spiritual journey, salvation, kind of. Yeah. So it's just one documentary, maybe 1 hour and 30 minutes long, and I've never seen that documentary before. I just saw it, watch it once, one 1 hour and 30 minutes, but it gave me 180-degree redemption, conversion back to Christianity. So, uh, a person changing the trajectory velocity, yeah, time has to do, yeah, well, time is inertia, right? But there's something else, right? Yeah, the force, right? I, we gotta switch back to previous whiteboard. So, yeah, it was a powerful documentary. So yeah, change in velocity, acceleration. Okay, it has to do with inertia. Well, mass is time, right? So yeah, this is not physics equation; it's metaphysical equation. Metaphysical equation. Okay, so yeah, long time me being away from Christianity. Okay, So it's resisting the change. But if this force is powerful enough, if it's very strong force, then it can overcome the inertia of time. Okay. Well, I wasn't that far away from Christianity for a very long time. Maybe how many years? Los Angeles 3 years, Cornell 2 years. So like 5 years, I was away from Christianity. But before that, 2 decades, I've been Christian. Right. So yeah. So me being anti-Christian is anti-Christianism. It was only like 5 years. Okay, so it wasn't that long. But this 1 hour and 30 minute movie, The Bridge documentary, that was powerful, strong enough to overcome that 5 years. So force, it was just 1 hour and 30 minutes documentary. Okay, but the message in that movie was so powerful it could overcome 5 years of me being anti-Christianist. Right? Why? Uh, Possibly because a lot of people died in that movie documentary. People who commit suicide. Okay, and yeah, so it has to do with copium. I don't really want to introduce this concept of copium in this paper because it's just too big. Copiumology, okay, but I may have to. Without it, the explanation will be flawed and incomplete. Seriously, I had to somehow briefly touch base on this concept of what copium is. What is copium? Is human energy or yeah, human effort, pain and suffering, that kind. It's a lot. Okay, so that's why I'm hesitating to introduce this concept in this paper. But if we have to, we will introduce it just briefly. Yeah, we kind of know what this force is. So yeah, let's think about that. Okay, we just need to we vaguely know what this is, but we just need to dissect it, kind of anatomy, right? Break it down to subparts. Okay, so all right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. 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 So we briefly talked about power, right? Yeah, it's kind of pretty outside, right? Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, happy Saturday morning. It's beautiful, kind of dark blue in the sky, right? The trees back there. Yeah. So power is that electricity concept. What's the unit of power? As a former electrician, I should know better, right? Yeah. What's the power unit? Okay, energy per time. That's what I thought. Yeah. It's electricity, physics, electronics, energy per unit time. Okay, okay, okay. Energy delivered per unit time. That's what power is. Yeah. What's energy? Yeah, it's. Let's grab a new whiteboard. Okay, so we'll do some physics. Yeah. This is rather heavy whiteboard. Which is good. It's stable. A lot of inertia. Oh. Yeah, we're done with the relativity. Okay, so yeah. So physics is about all about connecting different concepts. Okay, so you have uh, W is equal to F dot product S. Okay, force vector and displacement vector. Okay, and this guy is scalar product, right? So and this is what energy is. Okay, so power is uh, work divided by time. That's what power is. Okay, so it's like speed of energy, basically, energy transfer, right? Yeah, energy. Okay, so divided by time. That's what power is. Okay. Okay. Good. So that documentary, 1 hour and 30 minutes long, something like that. Okay, it got huge energy, human energy, copium. A lot of people died. Okay, and it was very brief time, 1 hour and 30 minutes documentary. Okay, it's very powerful. Okay, so yeah. For example, we have hyper pro Semitism nowadays. Okay, why? Because so many people in Europe, Holocaust, so many European Jews died in a very brief period of time. Holocaust. Yeah, genocide, massacre, okay. So it has this enormous power. That's the hyper pro Semitism. Okay. If anything, I mean, anybody joke about Jews automatically branded as Nazi. So Jews in the world in year 2020, they are hyper duper protected. Okay, because they are being benefited by this anti anti-Semitism back in the days, Holocaust. Okay, because so many European Jews died in a very brief period of time. I mean, look, everybody dies, right? Everyone dies. Everyone dies eventually, right? But if so many people die all of a sudden, like in the Holocaust during World War II, that creates this powerful thing. Very small amount of time, a lot of human energy wasted. Holocaust. It becomes something extremely powerful. Hyper pro-Semitism. So nowadays, if somebody joke about Jews, oh, big trouble, right? Yeah, they lose their job and stuff. How about hyper Ebonism, hyper pro Ebonism? That's BLM. Okay. If somebody joke about African Americans, oh, big trouble, right? Big trouble. Okay. Why? Well, because so many African Americans were persecuted, their labor exploited during the slavery era. Okay. Not in a short period of time, though. Long period of time. Okay. Well, it's because human energy, okay, copium. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to introduce this brand new word, copium, in this paper. We'll just call it human energy, the pain and suffering, and summation thereof over time. Okay? Uh, so we have some Thai concept encapsulated in this energy, human energy, okay? Human endeavor, efforts, labor, right? Pain and suffering of African Americans back in the days. Okay? So one thing I'm gonna say in this paper is like, how can so many people could have been wrong for a very long time? Yeah, slavery, not just everybody. Some very famous people like Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, very prominent and very smart people. They were slave owners, the founding fathers, many of them. Okay, so how is that possible? That's ideological force, mainstream majoritarian. Okay, so let me write that down. Yeah, the answer, ideological force. Yeah, slaveryism, slavery, pro-slaveryism. It was such a dominant force back in the days in America. That's why even people prominent and very well educated, smart people like Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, Benjamin Franklin, Washington, George Washington, many of those founding fathers, very smart, very strong, very well educated, prominent, famous Americans. For hundreds of years, they were slave owners. So how is that possible? Well, ideological force. It sounds very powerful. So that's why we are saying, even today, yeah, that ideological force is not a some error, aberrant. No, it's a norm. It's something very common. It still exists today, like Einsteinian relativism. Okay, Yeah, I mean, Einsteinian relativism has been with us, with humanity for 100 years, is wrong. Yeah. So how is it possible so many people for such a long period of time can be wrong? Well, that's ideological force. Just like back in the days in America, slavery was there for 100 years, couple of 100 years. So many people subscribe to that slaveryism, including Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin. Huh? Yeah, it was back then and it was still today. Not slaveryism, but wrong ideology, subscription, Einsteinian relativism. Okay, so look, in South America, you have Inca, you have Aztec, Maya civilization, right? Fantastic civilization, but for hundreds of years, they practice human sacrifice. Okay, it's not just them, also Jews, Israel, they did practice human sacrifice. And most famous one is sacrifice of Jesus Christ. It's a human sacrifice. And there are some other instances like yeah, you have Abraham and Isaac. It was very close call, right? Yeah, human sacrifice. Yeah, it's not just in Middle East, America, Europe, or South America. It also happened in Asia too. Back in the days, human sacrifice. Even today, North Korea, right? Yeah, they do human sacrifice. How about America today? Maybe in a movie, in a movie. Okay. And in some states, yeah, they still do death penalty. To show an example, that's kind of human sacrifice. Okay. So yeah, in humanology, we don't like death penalty. Okay. I mean, for police shooting some criminals, that's protection, self protection, self defense, also defense of others. That's not human sacrifice. Okay. But death penalty is human sacrifice. To show an example, so we don't like death penalty. But police shooting some criminals, that's not human sacrifice. There's some distinction. Okay, it's because uh, some criminals pose danger to police officers and to others. Yeah, people should. U.S. government should invest some taxpayers' money to this invention of electric bullet, non-lethal, some electric shocks, some projectile. Because nowadays, this taser, you cannot quite shoot it. Yeah, yeah, there's wire attached to it. You cannot shoot it long distance. Okay, so engineer, scientists, government should invest some grants to so that engineer scientists come up with some electric bullet projectile. They can give somebody, some criminal, some electric shock, and instead of killing them, okay, that's the solution to this BLM. Okay, you know, I have all these solutions, all right, to save the world. I tried to be a politician and didn't work. So I keep trying, okay? Time. Time. Okay, yeah. Long time. Yeah, I keep trying to be a politician, okay. So I That's all we can do. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So, yeah, we keep thinking about this, all right? Because we are not quite there yet, all right? So we get there eventually. It'll take some time. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. All right. Okay. Well, yeah, we're not making any more progress here. So one thing at a time, okay? Little by little, we get it. But for now, we just relax, okay? We did enough science and metaphysics, philosophy for Saturday morning. So yeah, that's quite enough. So yeah, time. Huh? accumulation of time become inertia, like mass, right? So if a person have been exposed to this particular ideology, it's very difficult to change this person. Okay, because this person has huge ideological inertia, ideological mass, time accumulation. Okay, so okay, but if the message is powerful enough, yeah, then this person can change. Okay, so yeah, humanology is very humanistic in a sense that our goal is, yeah, very much Christian. Okay, human salvation or saving the world. We want to save the world. Okay, so is it pretty back there? Okay, yeah. Morning. Yeah, beautiful morning. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. But in humanology, we are against human sacrifice. You don't do that. Okay, it's about life sacrifice in Christian concept. Okay, it's a human endeavor appealing to reason. All right, we are not about death. We are about life. Okay, so we have some criticism against Christianity. Yeah, self-contradictory. Well, the thing is this. Okay, Christianity, Bible have some goods and bads. Okay, we are against all this human sacrifice concept of ancient religions. We are against that. We are pacifists. Okay, so it's about human endeavor. It's about business, money, time, effort. All right. So nobody needs to die to change somebody else. Okay. We believe in rationality. We believe in goods in human, in people, good in the people. Okay. Yeah. I think it can be achieved in time. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I believe it's possible. No one need to die. Okay. We are against violence. We do practice martial arts, but that's for exercise, right? Balancing joints. Yeah. I'm aging, so my right knee is kind of stiff when I bend my knees like this. Okay, kind of get stiff, my right knee. But a couple of days ago, I watched this YouTube clip, 60 minutes. What's her name? Leslie Stahl. She probably is in her 70s. Oh my goodness, she's so beautiful. Have you seen latest photo of Olivia Newton-John? I don't like her singing. Okay, her singing style is too painful to listen to. I don't like her singing style, okay? But she's a very beautiful lady. She's probably in her 70s by now, but still so beautiful. Oh my goodness. The Leslie Stahl, Olivia Newton-John, okay, in their 70s, still so fit and extremely graceful and elegant. Very beautiful, mature ladies. They do diet and exercise, okay? So some people in their old age, very beautiful. I mean, even some obese people, like look at Sean Connery. Okay, he's obese. He got pot belly, but very handsome man still, right? Probably he's in his 80s now, right? Yeah. Aged people, they can be very beautiful no matter what body type they may have. Okay, so yeah, look at Santa Claus. Obese, Coca-Cola version of Santa Claus. Okay, very handsome, very grandfatherly, right? Yeah, he's obese, but still very handsome, right? Good looking. Hmm? Yeah. So look at Mr. President Abraham Lincoln. Okay, human endeavor, self-made man, American dream. Right? Abraham Lincoln, born very poor, but he got this spirit of discipline inherited from his parents, who are not rich. They were very poor. Okay, so he got good education from his parents, Abraham Lincoln. Okay, and he studied very hard. Not many books that he had as a child because his parents were poor. So he would read this book again and again and again. That's Abraham Lincoln. Okay, he's my favorite president of America. Okay. Then during his teenagehood, yeah, he ran away from his house, okay, and went to a big city, somewhere in the Midwest, maybe Illinois or Ohio, or wherever, somewhere in Midwest, okay, so maybe Kentucky, I don't know. I read his biography a long time ago, translated in Korean language, when I was a teenager, I guess. And then he got a job in a big city, okay. He worked during the day and at night he studied. Later on, he passed the bar exam and became a lawyer. Back in the days, there was no law school. It's more apprenticeship. They read law. So he read law cases and decisions in the library. Okay. So he studied the law and he passed the bar exam. And he became a lawyer. Later on, he became a politician. Later on, he became the president of the United States. Okay. He had many failures, business failures. He lost many elections. Okay. So but he never gave up. He kept on studying, working hard. Even after he became the president of the United States, he knew nothing about military. He was preparing for civil war, so he subordinates these army generals. Okay, he couldn't quite lead army generals because he knew nothing about military science. Okay, so as a president, he went back to the library and he started studying about this strategy, military strategies and stuff. And he led the war and he won. Civil War, okay, to free the slaves, emancipation. Okay, to death President Abraham Lincoln. Okay, amazing human being. Okay, I'm a huge fan of Abraham Lincoln. Okay, he's a hero. Okay, that guy is something else. Okay, so, yeah, all he did was studying hard, working hard, and believing one day it can happen. It did happen. The rest is history, okay? He did become president of the United States. He won the war. He freed the slaves and made a big mark in history. and became an icon, inspirational figure all around the world. I read his biography translated into Korean language from English. I read it when I was in South Korea as a teenager. Okay, great inspiration. Self-made man. Okay, so Rockefeller was like that too. Okay, his father kind of like snake oil salesman, kinda. Okay, a little bit deceptive and fraudulent. Not making very much money. Okay, Rockefeller, right? Oil tycoon. Yeah, he's self-made man too. Okay, his family was not that rich. No, no, they were struggling. His father was traveling salesman. Okay, Rockefeller's a self-made man as well. How about Mr. Chung Ju-young in South Korea? Okay, yeah, the founder of Hyundai. Hyundai Group. They make cars and ships, and they construct these buildings. Okay, Hyundai. Uh, He was born poor too. Okay, it's not just Korea and America. It's all any other countries. Okay, but I can only speak for America and Korea because that's the places I've been living in. Mm. Yeah, self-made man. Okay, all women. All right, I can only speak for women, men because I'm not a woman. Okay, so but I'm sure there are females, self-made women. Okay, I bet there are. Okay. Yes, inheritance of metaphysical asset of discipline, hard work, diligence. Okay. All right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Happy Halloween, everybody! Today's Halloween, finally. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we are just having fun, okay? Nothing serious. Saturday morning. Yeah, we did some science, philosophy, humanology, whatever, right? Yeah. So let's just relax. Okay, let's just relax. Drinking some vodka, blueberry vodka, okay? So the question is, how come so many people for very long period of time can be wrong? Yeah, like slavery, okay? Not just everyday people, some people like larger than life, like James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, okay? You can see their faces in dollar bills, okay? US currency. And they were like slave owners, right? Because these founding fathers, they are people too. They just follow the mainstream majoritarian ideologies, pro-slaveryism. Okay, it's been done that way, like Nazi Germany back in the days. Nazism was mainstream in Germany back in the days. Believe it or not, Mr. Hitler, Herr Hitler, he was elected democratically. Okay, okay, and that kind of ideological force dominance is still happening today. Hopefully, it doesn't happen in the future, though. Yeah. That's what we are trying to achieve here, right? People should understand what ideology is, okay, so that they can overcome ideological forces. Because it's not always good, all right? Yeah, that's our goal here, writing this paper, okay? So we are not quite there yet, but we are learning bit by bit, okay, what ideology is, how to overcome it, okay? So it's based upon reason, rationality, yes, science, knowledge, logic, physics, metaphysics, philosophy, and yeah, some religion too. Okay. Politics, all these things. All right. So we are trying to save the world. That's what we're doing. Okay. Enough with that. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's stop working and let's start playing. Okay. I'll take my father's advice. Okay. Hey, hey, stop working. Stop working. Stop studying. Okay. Play. Start playing. Let's play. Okay. Let's play the music. I'll sing a song for you. Ted and Jeremy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that British band. Ted and Jeremy. Okay. So Okay. Toilet paper roll that. Yeah, Chad and Jeremy, they are British male duo. All right, that's what those are the songs I sang last night in the YouTube. Kind of, it goes like acoustic guitar, right? Trees swaying in a summer breeze, showing off their valleys as we walk by. Some kisses on a summer day, laughing all our cares away, just you and I. Sweet, sleepy warmth of summer nights, gazing at the distant lights in the starry sky. They say that, oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I have to redact this song because it kind of become negative. I don't like negativity, okay? So, sorry. I don't like negativity, okay? So, Chen and Jeremy, Distant Show. Yeah, today this LGBT ideology is dominant, okay? But my prediction, I could be wrong, but my prediction is that there will come a day, maybe 100 years ago, 100 years later, or decade later, or a couple of years later, that future generations of ours will think, how come all these many people for a very long period of time could have been so wrong? LGBT ideology, tattoo piercing, marijuana, BLM, ultra internationalism. Okay, how come? Was it possible? So many people, so many prominent scientists, politicians, all around the world, been so wrong for a very long period of time. Yeah, ultra internationalism, marijuanaism, tattoo piercism, sugar fetishism, LGBTism. Okay, go figure. Yeah, ideological forces. It's been there since the beginning. Okay, ideological forces. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes break and I sing another song. Okay. Yeah, distant show. All right. I'm kind of getting drunk. I am drunk. Okay. So when I'm drunk, yeah, we can do some martial arts. Sure. Okay. But we'll take 5 minutes break. I start cooking my breakfast and we'll sing more songs. Okay. Happy Saturday morning. Happy Halloween. All right. Okay. Give me 5 minutes, okay? Okay. We are back, so I'm gonna sing your song. Right. Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's play. Let's stop studying, working. Let's on Saturday morning. Okay. In Alaska. Alaska, okay, so yeah. Distant show, okay. Chad and Jeremy. Da-da, acoustic guitar, okay. British band. Da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Sweet soft summer night, dancing shadows in the distant light. You came for me to follow, and we kissed on distant shores. Long, quiet hours play, sounds of tomorrow from yesterday. Love came for me to follow, and we kissed on a distant shore. Yeah, yeah. Good song. How about this Sinatra? The way you look tonight. It goes like this. Da 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 da. Someday, when I'm feeling low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Ah, mm, Lovely, with your smile so warm. Yeah, goes like that. Okay, yeah. I have to redact it because it's to PG-13. Okay, yeah. Boy. So these dominant ideologies, okay, LGBT, marijuana, tattoo piercing, sugar fetishism. One day, 100 years later, our future generation will say, I may be wrong, but that will be my prediction, okay? How come all these people have been so wrong for a very long period of time? Prominent people, even like President Trump, obese, right? He's pro LGBT too, okay? So how can so many people be so wrong? Could have been so wrong. Anti-abortionism, okay? Yeah, yeah, well, that's ultra-internationalism, anti-abortionism. Well, there's some goods and bads, okay? Yeah, I mean, we want to protect and preserve Caucasian race. They're like blank paper, white race, Caucasians, okay? Yeah, I read this news article about white supremacism, but I don't think they are very serious. I don't think they are violent, right? Well, they're not articulate, they're not literate, not very well educated people, okay? So, but let me help them, white supremacists in America, okay? Yeah, we agree with you, white supremacists, that Caucasian race does deserve some special protection, okay? Because Caucasian race, they're white, blue-eyed, blonde hair, white skin. It's very beautiful, all right? Look at all these ethnic guys, including myself, okay? I'm ethnic, I'm brown, right? If they're very successful, they always end up marrying these beautiful young white girls because they are so charming. It's like white light back there, okay? Yeah, it's like very clean, immaculate, pure, white race, white girls. They're beautiful, okay? So all these ethnic men, brown or darker brown, whatever, okay? If they are very successful, they go after white girls, okay? Look at all these people like Bruce Lee. Then you have like golfer, what's it, Tiger Woods, or Mr. Quincy Jones. Yeah, the Michael Jackson, and the guitarist, what's his name? Back in 70s. Yeah, this guitar player, African American gentleman. What's his name? Oh, this tower. Whatever. Jimi Hendrix. Okay. Oh yeah, Jamie Foxx, Tiger Woods, Quincy Jones, Jimi Hendrix. Okay. They marry only white girls. Okay. Why is that? Because we are guys. We are ethnic guys. We are black. We are brown. We are Jews, Middle Easterns, whatever. Indians, natives. When we see white girls with blonde hair and blue eyes, white skin, okay, oh, so clean, like a virgin, immaculate, so clean, so pure. So that's why there's this problem with extinction of white race, Caucasian race, okay. So in humanology, yeah, I mean, every now and then, I guess it's okay. Because if race is too pure, yeah, kind of incest, right? Some genetical diseases and cancers. So every now and then, yeah, it's healthy for the race, for future generation to intermingle just a little bit. Yeah, like 50 Cent said, yeah, just a little bit, okay. Minority, yeah, that's fine. Interracialism, that's fine. But at the same time, we are breeders, we are farmers. Chihuahua, we want Chihuahua to be Chihuahua. Pomeranian, and this Dachshund, German Shepherd, or Dalmatians, purebred. Okay, we have to protect and preserve this diversity of human race too. Okay, we want black to be blacks, Asian to be Asian, white to be white. We want to protect and preserve blue eyes, green eyes, blonde hair, red hair, pink skin, white skin. I think that's very important. Okay, so that's anti-ultra interracialism. Okay, so I date sometimes. Okay, but I only date mature ladies. I don't mess with young ladies. For young ladies, they should, in my opinion, they should get married and marry their own race. Okay, and have beautiful children. Okay, so no matter what race they are. Okay, so I only date mature ladies because I don't want to have children. Why? I have my friends. They tell me, "Hey, have some kids." I'm like, no. So I only date mature ladies who are past their reproductive ages. Okay, so I only date mature ladies. Okay, so I mean, I'm not good at it. Look at me. I'm just studying science, philosophy. Okay, that's what I do. Okay, so let me do some social media. Okay, I need some vocal rest. Yeah. So my right knee is hurting a little bit. I don't know. I'm aging. Okay, so do I want to have a surgery on my right knee? No, meniscus. Forget it. Okay, yeah, yeah. I can walk. Okay, I'm aging, so I cannot quite squat down. My right knee's been hurting. Yeah, no problem. It's aging. Physical therapy, well, it costs money. Okay, I think I can just go to YouTube. Okay, so some knee exercise. No problem. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So BLM nowadays they're picking on white people. Okay, I disagree with that. Okay, we love African Americans, but we will also love Caucasian Americans too. Okay, they loved me. Black people, white people, they loved me. Okay, brown people, they all loved me. Okay, so I love them back. Okay, so BLM is more becoming like black supremacism with big B, capital B. So yeah, I mean, we understand where they're coming from. Okay, so there's this remnant memory of slavery, right? We understand that. Okay, but let's stop fighting. Let's stop hating. Let's stop picking on white people. Okay, okay. Some of my best friends are mixed races. Okay, yeah, because they're brown just like me. I'm brown. I'm Asian. 100%. My mom, dad, 100% Asian, Korean, right? But many of my friends are mixed race. They're brown just like me. Okay. Yeah, they're fantastic people. Okay, so okay. All right. I'm too drunk. My breakfast is ready. Okay, let's call it a day. Okay. Happy Halloween. Be safe. Okay. Thank you.